How do foreigners find living in Poland? Poland's popularity as a destination for foreigners is increasing. The vibrant country is consequently experiencing significant changes these days. Whether for work, study, or retirement, people from all walks of life are drawn to its dazzling cities. The country hidden behind the Iron Curtain is now rapidly developing, carving out its space within the European Union. Since foreigners from around the world are trooping to the country, how are they faring in this country? In this video, we shall be discussing the question, how do foreigners find living in Poland? We'll explore the experiences of expatriates, students, and long-term visitors. Please, let's have your opinion in the comments section at the end of this video. The appeal of Poland. Foreigners have reasons to live in Poland. It's an appealing country thanks to several factors. Some foreigners are attracted to the country by its relatively low cost of living compared to other European countries. Those who are looking to stretch their budget are attracted to the Polish cities, where they can comfortably live on less. Besides, in cities like Warsaw, Kraków, and Wrocław, there's a mix of modern amenities and historical charm, with minimal cost. This provides a balanced lifestyle. Foreigners consider this to be one of the most important advantages of living in Poland. Another appeal of Poland is its location. The Central European country is a convenient base for travel. It's close to everywhere in Europe, easily accessible, and not difficult to reach. It's a country that allows for career advancement. Poland is just a few hours of a train ride to Germany by the west, about the same distance to Ukraine, Belarus, and Lithuania toward the east, Russia and the Baltic Sea in the north, and the Czech Republic and Slovakia toward the south. Many students and expats from Europe are attracted by its central locations. This makes foreigners feel close to home here. The cultural landscape of Poland is another appeal, giving foreigners reasons to consider living in Poland. This is a country where tradition meets modernity to form an attractive blend. Foreigners often find the country's rich cultural heritage both fascinating and welcoming. From the ancient medieval streets of Kraków to the dynamic yet serene modernity of Warsaw, Poland indeed has something to offer everyone. It's therefore appealing to foreigners of different generations and leanings in the stream of time. Foreigners also feel fascinated and join Poles in taking immense pride in their history. The pride is visible in numerous museums, historical landmarks, and national holidays in Poland. Foreigners are happy to adjust to Poland's strong sense of tradition because it can be an eye-opener, giving you a deeper understanding of the Polish way. Examples of this are annual celebrations like All Saints' Day, Independence Day, and Christmas Eve's Wigilia. They're deeply embedded in Polish culture. If you're a foreigner in Poland, you'll feel compelled from within to participate in these celebrations. Believe it, it can be a heartwarming experience, which will also be an excellent way to integrate into Polish society. Now, how do foreigners find living in Poland with all these? It's the home of innovations, given the fact that cities like Warsaw, Wrocław, and Gdansk are fast becoming hubs of innovation and creativity. That's why young foreigners are often attracted to the dynamic country's startup scenes and tech industries, offering plenty of career opportunities. The juxtaposition of long-time traditional values with a forward-looking approach makes living in Poland exciting, especially for those loving both cultural enrichment and career development. What foreigners find disturbing about Poland. Living in Poland, like any foreign country, is not without its challenges. Despite all the attractions of this country, as discussed earlier, foreigners in Poland can find living in Poland a bit frustrating. There are issues with inclement weather, language barriers, and bureaucracies, among others. Let's tell you a bit about these. How do foreigners living in Poland feel about their language? One of the most common challenges foreigners living in Poland go through is the language barrier. Every English speaker knows that Polish is one of the most difficult languages to learn. It has quite complex grammar and pronunciation. For many newcomers, it can initially be a daunting task to carry out daily activities, such as shopping, banking, and simple administrative tasks. This may not be an issue for those visiting the country or those planning to spend a few weeks or months. They may employ the services of a translator and pick basic greetings from any language app. But it's a whole new ballgame when living in Poland. Learning basic Polish words or phrases can assist a great deal in daily interactions, and it's often appreciated by locals. If, however, you are planning to live in Poland or are considering a long stay, you might consider investing in language courses. Granted, many Poles, especially the younger generations, speak English. This is mostly limited to larger cities. So, without learning Polish, the language barrier will still be a challenge. How do foreigners living in Poland feel about the weather? Poland's climate can certainly be a point of discussion for foreigners. The harsh winters, for example, can be long and cold, as it usually brings shorter days and longer nights. Especially in the northern parts, it can be particularly challenging for expats who come from warmer climates. Did you know that Poland has the highest rate of people suffering from SAD? Ooh, we don't mean that Poles are sad. SAD is the acronym for Seasonal Affective Disorder. It's a medical condition that is triggered by a lack of enough exposure to sunlight, which affects moods and causes mental disorder. Meanwhile, Poland has shorter days during the winter months. You surely understand now why the country has a large number of sad people. Instead of bright days and sunlight, snowfall is a common sight. Temperatures can drop well below freezing. You need to be mentally prepared. How do foreigners living in Poland feel about navigating the Polish bureaucracy? Now, let's talk about bureaucracy in Poland. Like some other European countries, this country has a somewhat bureaucratic system. This is especially noticeable when it comes to things like opening a bank account, issuance of visas and residency permits, and filing tax returns, among others. All those things that could be done online in other countries require a lot of paperwork in Poland. Foreigners often find this process of things in government offices to be slow and complicated. Many expats prefer to hire a local advisor or lawyer to help get through these little bureaucratic processes, because they can be a frustrating, though manageable task. We need to state, though, that these days, life in Poland seems to run smoothly. Now, digital services are becoming more common, helping to streamline many procedures, and the government is working on this. Long-term residents can secure a PESEL number, that is, the Polish Identification Number. Once you obtain permanent residency, it can ease day-to-day life in the country. What about education, social, and community life? While Poland offers a wide range of educational options delivered through public, private, and international schools, qualitative education is expensive in private and international schools. While public schools are free, the language of instruction is Polish. International schools, which instruct in English, thereby creating a familiar environment for expatriate children, are expensive. It's possible to build a social network with numerous events catering to foreigners, which are crucial for a successful relocation. However, the language barrier again has limited such networking to the expatriate community. Though Poles are known for their hospitality and usually extend invitations to newcomers, foreigners often feel limited, lonely, and isolated in those social gatherings and celebrations because of the reasons identified earlier. When it comes to employment, despite the country's growing economy with various employment opportunities, foreigners who don't speak Polish still have limited options. They're mostly employed only by multinational companies that have offices in Poland, particularly in sectors like IT, education, and finance. Even then, competition can be fierce, thereby lowering salaries much below the average in Western Europe. Lastly, the public healthcare system, which provides basic medical services, is of lower quality compared to what you have in Germany and other neighboring countries. Public hospitals can be crowded, resulting in long waiting times. While ending this intriguing video here, we would love this engaging discussion to continue in the comments section. Please, let's hear from you so we can learn from one another. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.